We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch the safety creep. Check three. Switch. Kill. Check 24. Check 26. Switch. Watch that.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 91 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banagoo in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. One. Mike 50. Mike. One.
They'll run for it with Henry.
Check three.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, tight.
Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out.
On play action, Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down. It's Henry, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Coming for the side. I'm coming for the side.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Check 53's Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Out, 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 out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You don't want no problem from me.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Shift. Slam, slam, slam. 3.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. No gain on this defense. No. Switch.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Lewis here on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
55, my God, 55.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Rush coming, and he's is taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just... Shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Where are they, team? I'm coming after you. Check. One. Check the backer.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking. Rush in.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
That's the way. Check nine. Whip. Watch for that. Bang.
Now Foreman. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On second down now, it's Mack. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on second and 8. Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's third and long for Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. We're set on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is all...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to... 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here we go again. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Down to lose one.
From his end zone on 3rd, it's Brissett. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they... Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start over.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 82 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mariota here to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Callaway. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile,